Today's topic, are you tracking the right numbers? Hi, I'm Doug Holt, author of Your Own Story, and this is your Daily Growth Hack, where each day we give you a tip, trick, or insight to help you uplevel what we call the 5 to thrive. There's your mind, your body, your soul, your relationships, and of course, your business. Just yesterday, I was having coffee with an entrepreneur and very successful business person. This person happened to be a chiropractor who had been in the practice for over 40 years. He developed several new technologies and had best-selling books. But he moved his business entirely online. And when talking to him about his solution, he happened to have a solution for headaches and migraines that had been proven over years to give people permanent relief from this problem. And so obviously I thought, wow, his sales must be through the roof. And I was talking to him, he said, actually I don't get very many sales. I developed these funnels and all of these systems and done online marketing and hired agencies. And so I asked him, hey, what are your sales? And he couldn't give me a solid answer. When I asked him why, he said, you know what, Doug, the agency that I was working with, they happened to be in the UK and they told me to really track my Facebook numbers. And I thought that was interesting. So, why your Facebook numbers? And well, first of all, he didn't know. They were running Facebook advertisements. And I thought about it and I asked him another question. I said, well, what's your website traffic? How many people are coming in asking for a solution to the problem? Again, he didn't know. He didn't have a dashboard by which to run his business and to look at this. Now, a long time ago, I took a course by a guy named Keith Cunningham. And that's where I learned to make sure that me and my business, I had a dashboard for my finances. Fast forward, now I have a dashboard for all areas of my business. My digital dashboard is what applies for this gentleman. It's something that our agency at Branded Innovation and Fitness Marketing Alliance, we actually provide a solution for that, where it's a complete dashboard you can look at your numbers. And for this gentleman, when I was talking to him about that, I could see the frustration in his face. You see, he felt like he was beating his head against the wall. He was an expert in his field, but yet he wasn't getting the awareness, and the actual sales ultimately is what he wanted. He wanted to make an impact. He not only wanted the money, and yeah, he wanted revenue and he wanted to make some more money, but he also really wanted to change the way people felt. He wanted to help headache and migraine sufferers around the world. And he had a solution he told me is proven year after year after year to work. Satisfied customers. He would even give people their money back if it didn't work for them. He said there was just no problem, but yet he couldn't actually track what was going on. See, what was happening is he was following the wrong numbers in his business. Now, this happens to a lot of us, right? So I'm wondering, is there a possibility? Suppose that maybe there's a possibility that you might be tracking the wrong numbers. Suppose I'm tracking the wrong numbers. Tracking the wrong numbers in my mind, in my body. Oftentimes we look at people that come into the fitness world and they want to track their physical weight. But if you start working out, lifting weights, your weight might fluctuate. In fact, it might go up. If you start hydrating well, eating better foods, and lifting weights, temporarily your weight might come up because you're hydrating yourself. You might be gaining lean body mass and losing body fat. Scale weight is the wrong measurement. I see this time and time again. Also in your business, what are the metrics that you're measuring? What are your KPIs or your key performance indicators? Maybe it's your relationships. In previous daily growth hacks, I've shared with you that my wife and I often ask each other, how fulfilled are you in the relationship today, in this moment, just so I know, and give each other constant feedback. Making sure you have the right numbers to monitor and you're actually monitoring these numbers correctly is the key to making sure you're moving forward and progressing. This is the way you go to the author of your own story path. So in this particular daily growth hack, what I want you to do is grab your journal, write out your 5 to thrive, and look in each of those categories and look yourself at, are you tracking the right numbers? And if you're not sure, get help. If you need help in your business, get somebody who can make a financial dashboard for you. If it's marketing, reach out to us and we can help you with a digital dashboard. If it's an area in your relationship, make a comment in the author of your own story group and somebody will share a relationship dashboard that we've developed. Let us know how we can help you. But the key here is making sure you're tracking the right numbers. You see, I don't want you to be having coffee with somebody, looking across from them and realizing that you're not achieving your goals because you're really tracking the wrong numbers and going down the wrong path. Maybe you've been doing it for years. Let's shorten that gap. Let's bridge that gap today and help you start going on a fast track to the author of your own story lifestyle. As always, go over to authorofyourownstory.com where you can get the latest tips, tricks, and techniques delivered right to your inbox. Also, if you haven't already and you enjoy growth in your personal life and your business life, go over to authorofyourownstory.com and get on the wait list for the Author of Your Own Story University that we're re-releasing February 2018. I want to make sure you have an opportunity to get there. It's jam-packed with information. We've taken information from the best sources around the world and condensed those into a systematic approach where you actually get homework and exercises. You get to play with these concepts on a much bigger scale. And of course, as always, what I want you to do is go out and inspire someone simply by being the author of your own story. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Growth Hacks. Please put your comments right down below and remember to click subscribe. This way we can ensure that we're delivering these daily growth hacks right to you each and every day. On behalf of the whole team here, remember, go out and be the author of your own story.